Governor DeSantis removed actually one of the state attorneys, Andrew Warren, from the Tampa area, Hillsborough County in Florida, because he signed a pledge not to follow or enforce the state law of Florida. Now, it happened to be, in this case, the state law in Florida was the 15-week abortion ban. George Soros, and this was a Soros-backed state attorney, today recommitted to investing millions of dollars in those local DA races and standing behind his candidates. So he is not going anywhere when it comes to the funding and the backlash that we've seen of the DAs unwilling to enforce, whether it's criminal laws, whether it is the 15-week abortion ban in Florida. The list goes on and on. We're seeing around the country, whether it's people getting attacked in the streets or just violent crime or just it's lawlessness in general.
When you take an oath as a prosecutor or a government lawyer, you swear an oath to defend the Constitution of the United States and the laws of the state of, in this case, Florida. The prosecutor doesn't get to pick and choose the laws he wants to enforce. So you're going to have this issue of prosecutorial discretion versus non-enforcement of the law.
Discretion means a determination, not that I'm not going to enforce the law, but that there may be a reason why I should not prosecute this particular case. Not that I'm not going to enforce the law, but maybe witnesses have died. Maybe witnesses' memories have been bad. Maybe too much time has passed. Maybe there is a sentiment that I'm never going to get a conviction on this because of the sentiment in the community. That's discretion. That's judgment. That's what you use in making prosecutorial decisions. But you never, ever say, I'm not going to prosecute that law, period, ever, because I don't believe in it, or because the legislature and me disagree as to whether there should be that law. That is not an option.
Would that be a violation of oath?
Yes, it would be a violation of your oath, because you said at the beginning, I take an oath to the Constitution and the laws of the particular jurisdiction. That's like me when I prosecuted in Georgia, saying, I don't think I'm going to prosecute that particular law because I just don't like it.
So you have to be very vigilant. If you are a voter in major cities or major urban areas, and you see one of these DAs start someone running who's got way too many ads, way too many signs, and way too much money behind. And sometimes they're taking on the local DA who's been there for decades. Yep. Might be a Democrat affiliation because that's the only way to get elected in those areas, but wasn't a political person at all. And they come in, you don't know who they are, but they've run a lot of ads. They look nice and flashy, and then they come in and they're like electing a politician a lot more than a law enforcement official. So they come in and they don't just say, this is our problem here, we don't need to worry about this much here. They literally say, there's a law in the books of Florida, I'm never going to enforce this.